are back at halftime at Armstrong with the score is 13-6, although there was much more action than that. And Highlands with a couple of long drives and came up empty on both of them, Dave.
Mike, if you went by the stats, you'd think we were winning by 20 points. We had 13 first downs, their 7, 105 yards rushing to their 6. Passing is about even. Highlands 126, Armstrong 120. But total yards, 231 for Highlands, 126 for Armstrong. We've converted 3 of 4 third down. They're 2 of 4. Big thing though, Mike, those darn penalties. 4 for 35 for Highlands, 2 for 20 for Armstrong. Both teams have committed a turnover. Time of possession, Highlands 13-20, Armstrong 10-40, so we have a little edge there. Mike, I'm going to let you read this last stat you wrote down there. This is amazing. I can't believe it.
Highlands had their first drive was for 72 yards. Their last drive was for 76 yards. They came up with no points on either of those two drives. So 148 of their 231 yards came on 2 long drives on which they got nothing for. And that pretty much not only is a synopsis of the night, but it's kind of a synopsis of the season.
Just incredible, Mike. I mean, we've outplayed them, and here's my theory saying at halftime, twice the yards, half the points.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when we have the second half kickoff, and we promise it's coming, they're going to put 3 minutes back up on the clock. They are. The second half kickoff will be brought to you by the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road. And again, I promise I'm going to get there. I am going to do it. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have wings and pretend that it's normal. They're open 11 to 8 Monday through Saturday. Call 724-224-9910 for takeout. That's the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. And as always, the starting lineups tonight were brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Since 1979, they got you covered for all your commercial and industrial painting needs. Stores, schools, churches to beautify and protect. Call Dan Timmons. You know, Dan once told me, I don't know if he ever told you this, but Dan once told me he got that slogan, to beautify and protect. He was a dispatcher, overnight dispatcher for the police, where it's to serve and protect. And
so by night it's serve and protect, by day
it was to beautify and protect. Dan Timmons Painting, 724-224-2851.
Mr. Loveland offered us hand warmers. I said we have to write.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Dave had a mention of my Comcast jacket that I have here tonight. I said that thing's got to be 25 years old. I think I'm the only one that still has it. You, of course, didn't get one.
Why didn't I get one? I'm the outside guy. I'm the sideline reporter. These guys are all sitting in the truck. They get these real nice Comcast jackets with rain gear and everything else. I get nothing. I get Bob Tattern telling me, turn the umbrella with the white portion over your face, not the blue. Great advice, Bob.
Do you remember where we were?
Kiski. I'll never forget it.
Davis Field.
It was cold and
rainy. It was Hurricane something, okay?
The remnants.
The truck was parked on that street, that hill on the street, and the water was washing down because they wouldn't let they played. It was Valley at Kiski that night, which is kind of a precursor. It was a Sam Albert Bowl, and that it rained so hard they would not let the bands on the field at halftime. So there's one for you.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, that was just crazy night, and it never stopped raining the whole night. And
it didn't.
That was a grass field, if you remember too.
It was mud. And yeah, and you had to do halftime on the field with an umbrella. And Bob wanted to make sure. Bob may rest in peace. Bob wanted to make sure that you had the white panel of the umbrella over your face and not the dark panel of the umbrella, so we could see you.
Tricks of the trade.
You never did it again, did you? You always see? It's one of those things you always know.
Tonight in conference, we have Greensburg at Mars. We gave you a halftime score there, and Mars is leading 21-7. Hampton was at Indiana, and Plum at Knox. So again, Mike, the conference, you mentioned the standings. Plum 5-0, Mars 4-1. Mike, this Plum team 5-0. If they go 6-0 tonight, which they should against a winless Knox team, it'll be the first time since 1976 they got the 6-0.
Wow, I have them as clinched in our conference in the Greater Allegheny, and the only one. Mars, I think, with a win tonight will get in, and pretty much Hampton too. And again, Hampton would have to be picked, but I think they're going to,
Yeah, like
Hampton looks strong to me. If you only have 2 losses to, and those are to Mars and to Plum, I think you're good.
Whatever life we had on getting that wild card, it's based on what you do tonight. I mean, it's a must-win situation. There's no two ways about it. You can't say it any way you did.
Right, and if the Rams lose tonight, I mean, it's another losing season for them.
Here's something interesting, Mike. Pre-game coin toss, you said it, and I did too. Highlands won and deferred, correct?
That's what Mike Gaffney said.
So if they deferred and they gave us the ball, why aren't we getting the ball back?
Right. Well, I don't think that's how it happened. I think if Highlands won the toss, they took the ball. I think that's what happened.
It was worth a shot.
Or Armstrong won and deferred. It's either A or B.
I wanted the ball twice. It has happened, hasn't it?
Oh, I was at a game when it happened. I was at a game, Pitt at Illinois in 1980.
That was at Illinois, I remember.
In a wind, and Tony Eason in 1982 was the quarterback for Illinois, and Foge Fazio went out there and wanted the wind. It was blowing so hard, so he instructed his guys to take the wind, and they said, we'll kick, and then Illinois in the second half says, that's great, we'll take the ball in the second half too.
How'd that work out for him?
Pitt won 7-3. Dave Pizzoli picked up a fumble and ran it back like 75 yards for a touchdown. Pitt beat Tony Eason first round pick 7-3, and I was there and I loved it. There's a kickoff low to the ground, and it's taken by Rob at the 24-yard line.
Foge Fazio, genius.
Foge Fazio was a tremendous defensive coach. As a head coach, not so much. But Foge was a great guy, and we miss him.
There's guys like that, Mike. And he was one of these guys, remember, he got the position after the fact. He was assistant coach for many years, and everybody used to call him coach. I mean, they called him Foge instead of coach. And then it was a whole different ballgame when he was the head coach.
If you remember that great playoff game when the Steelers played Cleveland, this being Cleveland week, when Tommy Maddox was a quarterback for the Steelers, and the Steelers made that great comeback that day and beat the Browns in the playoff game, the Browns defensive coordinator that day was Foge Fazio.
That's correct. I remember that. Yep. All right, let's see if we can stop them, get the ball back. We're only down 13-6, Mike. It's crazy.
Olsen is back there. Man, he's back on the play fake. He looks. He's going to fire deep. Got Rob wide open. He's got it. 30, 20, touchdown.
Touchdown! And when you say wide open, he was wide open. Nobody within 10 yards of him.
76 yards.
76 yards. Touchdown reception.
And just like that, they put the stake in after Highlands was unable to score at the end of the half.
I was going to say that, Mike. If you remember, this game, first half ended with Chandler at the 1-inch line.
Aaron Robb, a 76-yarder. That's his second touchdown of the night. That took 11 seconds.
Yep.
Hudak on for the extra point. It's on its way, and it is good.
Off of a wrestler snap.
Well, that is not the way we wanted the second half to start.
Not in the least bit.
With 11:49 to go in quarter number 3.
76 yards on one play.
Highlands.
By the way, Mike, we have some Armstrong people in front of us. They enjoyed our first half. They said they like being play-by-play when they're sitting in the stands. So well, glad we can help them out.
Hey, we're available for a price.
There you go. Well, let me tell you about the Wireless Zone. They're the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Whether you're a small business, a big family, or just need a device, Wireless Zone can help you. Mike, it's 5G time.
It's 5G. The new iPhones are out.
Yep. Wireless Zone, they're dedicated to finding the right device for you, your business, and your lifestyle. Stores offer a competitive price on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories. Stop in today to see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. There's 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Ramp Bend, your Wireless Zone headquarters in Detroit Heights at the Walmart Plaza, or at Pittsburgh Mills next to J.C. Penney's and across from Victoria's Secret. Or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com.
All right, what do you say we bring this kickoff back? Now, they're going to do something funky. Again, the Rams were unable to field it at the end of the half and gave...
Well, that's called good coaching, Mike, because they saw DJ Loveland bring one back 87 yards. He was, by the way, one of the players to watch based on that performance last week. Interception. He did a great job on offense and defense last week. Kicked 6 extra points while he was at it, too.
Hudak got a big leg. He kicks it deep.
They're going deep.
10-yard line. That's Loveland. 15. 20. Spins through there to the 24-yard line.
Got out to the 30.
Brought down by Connor Jacobs.
DJ Loveland on the return. Tackled by Dozig Zablocki and Connor Jacobs.
All right, Mike, we have to get to work here.
First down for the Rams at the
Ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line of Highlands. Golden Ram football. First down and 10.
Highlands fans in here tonight, if in the case we didn't mention, they get some tickets this evening.
Yeah, and even some of the kids I saw, Jimmy Quint's down there, Mike. We talked about him.
I saw his dad.
Later. Yep.
Here's to give the White off the right side. Turns the corner. He's at the 50, 45, 40, and out of bounds at the Armstrong 38-yard line.
He cuts it back in, Mike. I think he's gone.
He may. He gets it all the way to the 39.
Carey tackled by number 3, Noah Cooper. Ball spun at the Armstrong 39-yard line. First down and 10 Highlands.
14th Highlands first down. 20 and 11 is 31.
That puts him up at 96 yards now on 17 carries.
He's gave and gotten some. And they give us to White. Stutter step. Tries to get outside to the left. Got a flag down. White to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15 out of bounds, but the penalty marker's probably bad news. And the Highlands fans are not happy.
Flag at the 38-yard line.
They got it in for Drake Burford tonight.
Yeah, it looks like hand in a cookie jar. Let's see what they call. Yep. Mike Gaffney right there.
Bring it back.
Offense number 19.
Now he called it on number 19.
That's a good thing. Let's leave it at that.
Exactly, because there ain't one. I always like it when that happens, because then that leads me to believe that they didn't really see what they thought they did. So 10-yard penalty on the hold against Highlands against Timmy Simpkins.
48-yard line of Armstrong.
Against the mystery man, down to the 48.
You say 10, Mike. I said it was a 38-yard penalty.
It sure was.
Gained 28 on the play.
First and 19. Timmons back, steps up, in trouble, in big trouble, and down he goes at the 40-yard line. Big 52 is Dylan Gagini. That's his second sack of the night.
Dylan Gagini.
That's a big one.
Yeah, Mike.
Rams are going backwards.
Yeah.
9-yard loss. Second and 28. Second and Cadogan.
Yeah, Mike, that time the heat came from the backside. Chandler stepped up in the pocket, but it collapsed on him. And again, got to have time to throw the ball. You got to have men open downfield. I'd say it's a passing situation.
You could say that. Timmons is back. He's going to throw it deep. Down the sideline, get a jump ball, and it's caught by Loveland. He pulls it in. He does. He caught that ball, and I can promise you that he did. Now the officials need to agree. They're going to say no. They're going to say he was out. DJ cannot believe it. Dean, he caught that.
Yeah, he did.
With a foot in bounds.
This is incomplete.
With a foot in bounds.
Out of bounds.
But again, Mike, it's a situation where we had two guys standing next to each other. How could they not give him that catch? And the two of them look right at each other. Seemed to be a long discussion over there, but well, now 3rd and 28.
They'll run something short, maybe run one of those slants or something and get some of it. Because I believe they're in 4-down territory. I don't think a punt does them any good right now.
No.
Timmons back. Looking, throws it over the middle. It is incomplete. Loveland made a dive for it at the 38-yard line. 4th down. I think they are going to punt it.
10, DJ Loveland. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, it looks like they're sending a punt team, Mike.
Well, it looked good there for a while.
Get a break here tonight. No, we did get a break. We scored a touchdown. Our only touchdown was on a break. That was a DJ Loveland tipped it to
Drake Burford.
Yep, Drake Burford. 46-yard touchdown. Our only score so far.
Bombalski back to punt. Sean Feliciano's the deep man. Here's the snap, a good one, and it's low. It's going to take a Highlands bounce and go out of bounds inside the 30. The 29-yard line.
That's where Armstrong go to work and take a look top 5 and 4A, Mike. TJ's still on top. Aliquip at number 2. Paul moved up to 3 this week, Mike. Bell Vernon stays to 4. Char Valley dropped to 5. And the reason why I dropped to 5 is Aliquip beat the crap out of them 35-6.
Ouch.
So everybody's talking about this TJ Aliquip championship game. How do you like that?
Yeah. Well, the Aliquip thing kills me. It's like they could move them to 6A and they'd still win.
Did you see how big they were, Mike?
Yeah.
There was an article in paper. They have like 3 linemen over 300 pounds. What are they feeding those kids?
First down at the 29. Armstrong's had the ball one play this half, and it worked out for them. Olsen's going to throw it short. This is Brown on a slip screen. Breaks a tackle. Here he comes up over the 45 to 50 into Highlands territory to the 47-yard line. Well, that was run beautifully. Caleb White brings him down.
Got a marker?
I think so, because the officials are...
I don't see a marker, though.
I don't either.
There's a flag back at the 31-yard line.
It is. It's the 31-yard line right in front of the Highlands bench.
It's way over there, huh?
I mean, it's got to be on the line. Let's see.
Now, downfield. Number 51 on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty.
So downfield was the left tackle, Zach Dillingham.
Why?
Well, it was a downfield blocking play. I mean, that was what it was set up to be, and he was just a little bit, let's say, anxious. 1st and 15, 5-yard penalty back to the 24. 10-11 left, third quarter. 20-6 Armstrong. Defense needs to make a play. Olsen's back, and he's going to heave it deep, and he's got a man down there, and it is Brown, and he is tackled by Loveland.
Cole Brown, incomplete, but there is a flag down at the 44-yard line.
Well, that'll be a pass interference, but it's 15 yards, which will be a first down because it was 1st and 15.
Like our defensive line, we haven't heard from them. We've called many of their names all night. Joaquin Roman has a sack and a tackle. Kerr has a tackle and a fumble recovery. Jeremiah Nelson, 1 tackle. Tyler Bender, 1 tackle.
Now, why are they going all the way down to where the foul? They can't. The penalty's 15 yards.
Come on, boys.
You see where the lead stick is? It's at the 39-yard line. That's where the ball needs to be.
Does this guy think he's refereeing a college game?
It needs to be at the 39.
Defense number 10, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, it's back here, guys, at the 39-yard line. You got to be kidding me. Come on. Jeez.
I'm not blaming Mike. I'm blaming the others. Yeah, they marked the ball at the spot of the foul. It's like, what are you doing?
Now
they're
going to
mark it
all
off,
the way back there.
and he's going to mark it off 15 yards. The stick's already told you where the ball needs to be. Am I right?
Exactly.
Because there was a 5-yard penalty on the play before.
And this is why George is not going to make the deadline.
You know what, Dean? He's getting his steps in. That's all. You got to give the guy credit.
I'm at 9.4. I got to get 600 more to get my 10,000. Like I did it 210 days in a row until the Stiller game this past weekend when I visited my son.
I haven't missed since the quarantine started.
Jeff Sinclair and a few other guys, and they started telling old stories. Next thing I know, it's 9 o'clock.
Olsen's back. Olsen's in trouble. Gets away from one man. Bender gets him.
There you go.
And brings him down. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's a 0-yard sack.
Yeah, my 210-day streak came to an end.
Olsen taken down for no gain.
2nd down and 10.
Number 43, Tyler Bender.
I'm actually going to new neighborhoods and walking, Mike. You know, I'm tired of seeing the same house.
I have changed up my routes quite a bit also. I get honked at by Bill Heasley yesterday morning. It's like, I've seen Highland. Mark Kazanowicz was at the post office. I see all kind of Highlands people in Burl yesterday.
When he claps, Mike, that's usually the snap. You know that. He clapped that time and didn't get the snap. I guess there's nothing illegal about that.
Nope. Play clocks are down, by the way. They were trying to. Now it looks like they got that one back. They're flashing, so the officials have to keep that on the field. This is Retzer. 2 hands on the ball, head down.
There's Nelson,
and he gets to the 40. So it's a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Armstrong. At 9 minutes left, third quarter, they lead by 14, I'm sorry.
Nelson and Bombalski on that stop.
Tackle, 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 for Armstrong.
Bombalski had a start tonight at linebacker.
Retzler's run the ball 3 times. That's the 3 handoffs in this game.
It's amazing.
Now Olsen's run it a few times, but that's been it. They throw it.
Well, we're going to throw it now too, Mike. Here, 3rd and 9.
See if we can get Brock White in there on a blitz. Olsen back. Here he comes. And his pass over the middle is pulled in by Robb at the Highlands 42-yard line. What a dart that was.
Pass is complete to number 20, Aaron Robb, and it's going to be good for our Riverhawk. First down.
That was an absolute dart.
Yeah. And Mike, this kid has thrown the ball across his body. I mean, that's not an easy thing to do for a high school kid. Usually they're just not strong enough to do that yet, but he seems not to have a problem with it. Guess all those camps paid off over the summer, huh?
I think so. First down at the Highlands 42.
Again, you're looking at the WPL leader in passing in Caden Olson.
He's up over 200 yards. He's going to run a screen this time to Retzer. Retzer's at the 35-30, 25-20, down the middle. Retzer 15-10. They chase him down, but it's too late. Touchdown.
That was the perfect call, Mike, because we had a lot of blitz coming. You could just see our defensive linemen go up the field. And again, that's a great touch pass that time, too. You know, it was mostly running, but Olsen did a good job of delivering that at the perfect time.
Well, Retzer's got 2 for 50 tonight, and he's in the end zone. And now Armstrong fixing to blow it open. Well, there's discussion with the officials back here at the 45-yard line. Let's see what this is all about. Now, I think Mike Gaffney wants to come talk to Frank Fabian about something on the near side of the field. Let's see. And there they are.
They have a good touchdown.
Okay, after the play.
Number 50, Highlands. That'll be a step 15 yards.
It's a roughing the passer call against Jeremiah Nelson. They'll tack that on. That'll be on the kickoff. 75 yards and penalties for the Rams. So Olsen's lit it up here to come out for the second half.
And if you're in the Breakfast Club, there's going to be a JV game this morning at 10 a.m. at Highlands Stadium. The JVs we take on Armstrong. So after you're done with your jabbing, Mike, come on up. 4 touchdown passes tonight for Caleb Olsen, the sophomore. Here's the snap. Olsen gets it down. Hudok's kick is up, and that kick is good. 7:44 left to the third quarter. Armstrong 27, Highlands 7.
Is good. With 7:44 to go in quarter number 3.
Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business.
Where was I when you called me yesterday?
You were at the Lucchinos, were you not?
I was there, Mike. We're talking about the election coming up, a little bit of chaos. The market doesn't like chaos.
Up today, I think?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, but I headed to high ground in a few areas. I just think it's a smart thing to do. And Joe, again, has advice for everyone when it comes to insurance needs, the Medicare, you name it, they have it. Again, like I said, I basically, when I have a sponsor, I participate with that sponsor. You can vouch for that.
That's absolutely. Dow was up 112 today, by the way. Located at 2318 Freeport Road next to the Donut Connection. Call today, 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
What do we say? Joe and Joe?
Joe always know.
You got it.
So they'll kick off from the 45 after the penalty.
Passer penalty. Hudok will be kicking off from the.
Nelson got there just a little late.
Been one of those nights, Mike.
It really has. The temperature's dipped into the 30s, by the way. Does that make you feel any better? Here's the kickoff.
I put my second jacket on.
It's back into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 27-6 Armstrong now.
I should have taken Mr. Lovin up on those hand warmers.
I'm here with no gloves, no coat.
Yeah, you brought your gloves, you said.
I have them. I got nice new gloves too. I just haven't needed them yet.
Well, the pool gets closed on Monday, Mike.
I have hot tea that I made at 5 o'clock, and it's still hot.
Hell, let's see if we can go to work here.
And no, it's only tea. Timmons back. He's going to throw it deep, and it is caught by Loveland at the 50, and he's down in Armstrong territory. Brought down from behind by Connor Jacobs.
Let's make sure it counts first.
Yeah, really.
Tackle by number 18, Connor Jacobs. That's going to be good for a Highlands first down.
35 yards, Mike?
Let's see, from the 20. That's exactly right, Dan.
At the 45-yard line.
Chandler in at 165 now. 9 completions.
Timmons back and he fires and it's dropped.
I thought it was 10.
Yeah, almost. Tried to sneak it into Signorella, but it's off his hands.
Timmons pass incomplete. Intended for number 20, Landon Signorella.
Chandler 9 for 16 now. If you think we're cold up here, I wonder how they're doing down there. Just, you know, with the touch and feel on the ball and everything.
Second and 10 at the 45. And Timmons will throw it to the near side of the field and a sliding catch in front of the Armstrong bench. DJ comes up with a limp in a little bit.
DJ Loveland.
Yeah, like he is a little gimpy there. Gonna give him about 8 on that one.
8-yard line.
7. Yep, 7.
Third down and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Rams.
172 through the air for Chandler now.
Timmons will throw it again. Timmons is going to go deep. He's got a man down there, Loveland. He can't quite get it as the defender got in his way. It didn't look like he got him in any way, but he certainly did got in the way of the ball.
Jesse Hepler had good coverage on that play, Mike. You're right. He
applied by number 86.
Applied it perfectly, turned back at the right time, and a little hand-to-hand combat, but that's always the case.
It'll be 4th down and 3.
4th and 3, and obviously the Rams will go for it here.
Has this been a long quarter or what, Mike? 6:52 to go. Yikes.
Well, again, when you're down 27-6 and it's getting cold, yeah, it's long.
Cold makes it seem longer, huh?
Timmons fires on 4th down. It's caught for the first down conversion on 4th down. As Loveland pulls it in at the 30-yard line. Move the sticks. Unless there's a penalty. Nope, it's not. First down, Highlands.
Good for Highlands first down. Tackled by number 20, Aaron Robb. Ball placed at the 30-yard line.
DJ, he makes those tough catches over the middle, Mike.
Football, first down and 10.
16 Highlands first downs.
Trips up to the right this time.
7 catches for Loveland tonight. Timmons is back. He looks, steps up, going to run it. 30, 25, and brought down as he gets to the 23-yard line. As Cole Brown, the senior linebacker, knocked him off his feet. Loveland getting up very slowly behind the play. He's going to have to come off.
That does not look good.
That looks like a hip, doesn't it?
Yeah. Tavares going to check into the lineup. Give him 7 on that play, Mike?
Yes, sir.
There's up a 2nd down and 3.
My stats are a mess.
I have 46 yards rushing, Chandler, and 100.
Cold hands makes it hard to read your writing.
180 passing. Yeah, when you're shivering.
And it's dark, I can't see. I'm not complaining. Yep. We're happy to be here.
Yep.
Please do not construe this as complaining.
Mike, we made it to every away game this year.
It's pretty amazing. We got a flag down.
We can't tell if it's a clock violation because you can't see the clock.
Snap. I was going to say snap infraction. That's exactly. I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. That's exactly what it was.
Get your clock running out here so they can see how many seconds they got left.
2nd and 8 now.
Criticizing the lack of a clock.
The play clock.
Yes.
You know, we used to play for years without one. Now we're used to them. Every place has them. Timmons back and he guns it. It's caught in the middle of the field. It's pulled in by McQuaid.
McQuaid.
Down to the 21-yard line.
Nick McQuaid, tackled by Aaron Robb.
7 on that play?
That is. I think that's Nick's first catch of the year.
3rd down and 1.
And it is 3rd and 1.
I think we're in 4 down territory, Mike.
And the pass is incomplete as Timmons fires it over the middle. He tried to, who is that, Saunderston?
Looked like that's who it was.
No, it's Brock White.
For number 22,
yes.
Brock White, broken up by number 1, Michael Allensworth. It'll bring up
3rd down, a yard.
Down and 1.
4th and 1.
20 passes now for Timmons for 187, and we're going to go for it. There's no doubt about it. Brock White with 98 yards might be a good choice there, Mike.
With a full fullback in there. And White turns the corner and gets the first down. Cuts it to the 15, to the 14-yard line. First down for the Rams inside the 14.
Carry tackled by Aaron Robb. That's going to be
19 for 105 yards to the Golden Ram.
Aaron Robb gets him off his feet, but not before the Rams move the chains. At 4:40 to go, third quarter.
Just joining us, it was 13-6 at halftime.
I got Brock over 100.
Yes, I got 105 and getting some more right here.
Inside the 10 and barreling down to the 6-yard line, about a 9-yard gain.
Brock White, the carrier, tackled by Aaron Robb.
I believe that's Brock's second of the year. 100-yard game.
Yep. 20 rushes, 114.
He had 138 yards week 2 against Mars.
Played a great game that night. White again. White again. In the middle there, waiting for him this time, Mike.
He gets to the 5, and it's going to be about a half a yard to go.
Brock White, the ball carrier, tackled by Dozik Zablocki and Dylan Gugini. It'll be third down and 1.
Third and a yard for Highlands.
Definitely in fourth down territory now.
Another long drive for Highlands. Started this one at their 20. See if they can cap this one off.
Time of possession has been in Highlands' favor, but the scoreboard says otherwise, down 27-6 here.
Play action. Timmons is back. Rolls right. He fires it. It's caught. And backing in there for the touchdown is Caleb White. Caleb White backed in there, and they ran a little waggle. And the Rams are on the board.
That was a great catch and run for White, because first he had to secure the ball, then he basically backed in the end zone, as you said, Mike.
A 5-yard touchdown pass from Timmons to Caleb White. Loveland for the extra point. No, sir. He's hobbled.
Off a Signorella
I'm
hold.
surprised he's out there, Mike.
Loveland point after is no good. With 3:11 to go in the third quarter.
3:11 left of the third quarter. The Rams do score, but it's 27-12.
Remember, Cam Regard, freshman, was kicking early in the season. He got hurt, and that brought DJ out. He's done a great job, but he's hobbled now. I don't know if we have him out there kicking very much longer. So Chandler has 2 touchdown passes, like gives him what, 13, Mike?
2 touchdown passes for Chandler gives him 13 on the year. He only threw 11 last year altogether, and that's an interesting move up for him. He threw 11 last year. He's got 13 this year. He had 49% passing last year, 53% this year, averaging 35 yards a game more this year, and has cut his interceptions in half, and his quarterback rating is 20 points higher, so he's taken a big step this year.
On the other side of the legend, Olsen came in with 12, and he's got 4 tonight, right?
He's got 4 tonight. Little Bon Jovi for you.
How about that, Mike?
The older John Bon Jovi gets, he looks like an old woman.
The in-game music much better than the pre-game.
This rivals Mars for basketball. That's the best in-game music. Mr. Shoemaker.
Yeah. All right, who's kicking off?
It is Loveland.
Wow, Mike, what's he doing?
And he boots it deep.
I give him credit.
And it comes to Noah Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth pinballing around outside the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Saunders makes a tackle.
And McQuaid was down there too. Caleb White
on the return
was in there, actually.
It's going to be Armstrong ball.
So it's first down Riverhawks at the 31.
The 30-yard line. First down and 10 Riverhawks.
3:05 left of the third quarter. There is molasses in that clock.
It just makes it colder when you're losing.
12-play, 80-yard drive for the Rams. First and 10. Olsen is back, and he fires it to the near. They're going to run that screen again to Brown, and here he comes up over the 45. And Burford and Saunders team up to get him off his feet. But it's a first down to the 43-yard line.
And when you say screen, Mike, I say they're rubbing them off because there's like 3 guys out in front of the guy catching the ball. And I guess it's legal. I haven't been calling it, that's for sure. But you see what I'm saying? The 2 guys basically go out and screen for her. In this case, the receiver number 2, Brian.
First down at the 44. Olsen's going to, he's got a man, Rob, wide open. He's down there, and he overthrew him at the 25-yard line. No one within 20 yards.
2 open, huh?
Olsen's pass incomplete intended for number 20.
That's for sure.
Second down and 10.
I got Olsen at 269.
Another big night for him, that's for sure. And it's not over yet. So 2:24 to go here in the third quarter. Already 4 touchdowns on the board.
Olsen, the sophomore quarterback. You heard me right. He's back, and he's going to throw it, and it's incomplete into and out of the hands of Noah Cooper on the near side of the field. It'll be third down.
Number 3, Noah Cooper. It'll be third down.
I've reinvented a tossle cap into a ham warmer, Mike. It's working.
You may find this hard to believe. I'm not cold.
Wait another 10 years and tell me.
I know how to dress.
I can tell those kids golfing. When you get to be my age, tell me how you feel.
And Olsen is back. Olsen's going to fire it deep down to Brown, and Brown can't get to it.
Nice defense that time.
Loveland was down there. He was one of them. And Caleb White was the other. The safety came over to help. It's fourth down. Now the Rams hold, and not too much time comes off the clock.
Brings up a fourth down.
That's one thing about these guys. They don't seem like they're very intent on running time off when they have a lead. They got the ball back with 3:05 to go, so they ran like 40 seconds off.
Yeah, Mike, they're
do us a favor.
Yeah, doing what they do. That's their offense.
Rams still down by 2 scores, 15. I think going for 2 is going to be in the offing if they score now. Hudak is back to punt. High snap. Boy, we have that. That's our favorite play.
Yeah.
Hudak kicks it. It's a line drive. Loveland comes up and muffs it, but falls on it at the 26-yard line. So the Rams will have it 1st and 10 right there. 2:06 left third quarter, and Armstrong leads it 27-12.
You know, we run a lot of plays here tonight ourselves. We've run 43 plays.
6-yard line of Highlands. 1st down and 10, Golden Rams.
Have 12 points to show for it.
Yeah, that's the difference, that the Rams have not converted. Timmons fires to the far side of the field to Signorella with a catch. He's thrown out of bounds at the 39. First down, Highlands.
Chandler Timmons pass complete to number 20, landing Signorella.
Spreading around, Mike.
Tackled by number 3, Noah Cooper.
19 Highlands first downs.
It's amazing, huh?
It's going to be good for a Highlands first down.
Chandler goes over 200 yards passing now at 2:03. Whistles.
They're having clock issues. Yeah, that's... Now they're going to wind it. Timmons pumps, looks. Now he's going to tuck it. 40 to the 45-yard line. He gets 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Highlands.
Chandler Timmons on the carry. Tackle number 18, Connor Jacobs.
2nd and 4.
Substitutions coming in now for Armstrong. He's going to rotate defenders here depending upon down and distance.
Timmons will throw it again. and he bounced it over there to White. It was Caleb, who was covered by 3 men. That might have been on purpose, and it's third down.
Intended for Caleb White. It'll be third down and 4.
Boy, at this rate, we're going to be here all night.
That's what he told George early on. He was not going to make his 10:30 deadline.
The first half zipped by pretty quickly.
Doesn't look good, that's for sure.
51 seconds left of the third quarter. 3rd and 4. They're going to give it to White, and Brock's got some running room across the 50 into Armstrong territory. 40, 35, stutter step, tries to get to the near side of the field, and he's swung down by Michael Allensworth, and he'll have a first down at the Armstrong 34-yard line.
20 on that one.
Michael Allensworth with the tackle. That's
21.
Highlands first down.
Even better. Gives him now 136 yards, Mike. Chandler over 200, he's over 100, and we got 12 points. I can't even explain it.
Don't try.
Well, that's our job.
First down, Highlands at the Armstrong 34. Timmons, it was covered. Now he's going to throw it deep. He's got a man down there, and it's incomplete as he tried to get it to Burford. He was over the line of scrimmage.
It seemed like it, I'll be honest. I didn't want to say anything.
I'd like to see it again just to make sure, but
88, Sean Feliciano.
He'll take the incompletion.
It'll be second down and 10.
It's just like his eyes lit up so big when he saw Drake back there. It was like, I don't care where I am. I'm throwing it and hoping for the best.
He did break free at the last second.
He did. 9 seconds left of the quarter. Good time for a draw. No. Timmons will throw it.
Got a man in the backfield.
Guns it over the middle. Caught by Caleb down at the 26-yard line.
Right at the first down marker.
It'll be about a yard short, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.
Caleb White, tackled by Aaron Robb, and that is the end of the third quarter.
That's 3 down at Armstrong with the score. Armstrong 27 and Highlands 12.
Armstrong Riverhawks 27, Highland Golden Rams 12.
2:12 passing now for Chandler. End of the third quarter. Trivia time, Mike. Again, our 20th anniversary. I've been trying to come up with 20 years of working with you in Highlands and talking about our football team. Last week, the question was, how many playoff appearances do you remember in 20 years?
I didn't remember, no.
How quickly they forget. The answer was 12.
So now what we're going to do is ask the trivia questions again and just embarrass us. That's a great idea. I think we should try that.
Well, how about this? I'm going to make it easy for that. How many were conference champions? In 20 years, 12 playoff appearances. How many times did we win conference championships in those 20 years?
3. I'm going to go with 9. Am I right?
Close.
4?
2.
No, because if you're undefeated, you had to win the conference, and that happened 3 times.
Well, I had, according to the paint on the scoreboard, I had 2008, 2014.
How about 1997 or 8?
I said the year 2000, bro.
Oh, okay.
Of the 20 years we've been together.
I see. I was going for all of them.
Just like my wife doesn't listen. Here we go.
He gives it to White off the left side. 20, 15, 10, 5, corner.
Yes, no, yes.
Touchdown, Highlands.
34 yards. Brock White's having a big night tonight, Mike. That is 170 yards rushing for him.
26-yard rushing touchdown.
I added it to 26. 20, I added it to.
They had the ball at 34.
That's wrong. It was. I had the 27, and that's what I'm giving.
Okay, 27 then?
Yeah.
They're having trouble with the scoreboard tonight. 163 then, but more importantly, a touchdown.
So the Rams have to go for 2 now. They have made 1 of these this year. 1 for 1. It was a pass from Timmons to Brock White. Timmons under center. They got a bunch left. They're going to run a quick toss to Loveland, and he waltzes into the end zone for 2. And in 11:36 fourth quarter, the Rams have cut it to 8. It's to 7, 27-20.
Well, DJ made up for the 2 misses with the 2-point conversion. How's that, Mike?
That's for sure. So White ran it in from 27 yards.
Mike, you could brought up a good point earlier. Why are they continuing to pass?
Because that's all they do.
Yeah,
because that's all they do.
That's all they know to do. But
it's Todd Graham football.
Yep, they brought Highlands right back in this game. literally, as we start the fourth quarter. First play, Highlands scores.
So Brock White, that's the first touchdown of this game scored on the ground. How about that?
Very interesting.
So it was Timmons to Loveland. The Rams are 2 for 2 on 2-point conversions this year. And the Armstrong lead is 27-20. And don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, this is getting interesting, and thank you to Armstrong for keeping us in the game, huh?
Well, and guess what? When they get it back, they're going to throw it again. That last series, they only took 40 seconds off the clock.
And I'll tell you, DJ is one tough kid, Mike, because he looked like he was really hurt.
He does, but he is one tough hombre. He'll kick it off.
Number 10, DJ Loveland.
And still, the lion's share of the fourth quarter remains. And Loveland boots it deep. And this is Feliciano at the 13, 20, 25, and the Rams have him and bring him down at the 32-yard line. So it's first down. Randolph in there on the tackle.
Brian Randolph, the freshman.
Number 86, Jesse Hetler. Tackled by number 24, Brian Randolph. And number 43, Tyler Bender.
Talk about tough kids, Mike. Saw Jimmy Quincy down there tonight.
Ball placed at the 32-yard line.
They did a preseason basketball class in 2023 when he's a senior. He's ranked 22nd in the state.
How about that?
That's a lot of basketball players. Be looking forward to seeing hoops soon.
That may not even be his best sport.
Well, I love basketball is we're inside. Yeah, I always coach basketball is that we control the environment.
Olsen's going to keep it now. He throws it out here to the far side to Rob, 35.
I guess he can throw it behind him, right?
And up to the 44-yard line.
I only have one question. How many guys are over the line of scrimmage?
Seriously. There is a flag now.
Finally.
He may have been over, Dan.
I think they all were.
Well, if you look where the line of scrimmage is and where he's standing, if that's where he threw it from, yeah.
To Aaron Robb, but there is a flag at the 32.
There better be a hold.
You know, Mike, he did throw it behind him, though. So would that be considered?
That has nothing to do with it. It's where he is when he lets go. His entire body has to be over the line of scrimmage.
No, I'm saying, is he allowed to throw it behind him?
He could throw it backwards if he's over the line of scrimmage.
That's what I thought he did. But
no, he didn't.
I thought there were linemen down.
It was forward. There's a lot of things wrong with that play. I'll take holding, actually. Can we have that?
Any of the above. The beauty of YouTube is you can wind this back and look at it again. If you're watching on Comcast, you can actually wind that back, too.
They have no idea.
Making it up as they go along. Stays over the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
Lost it down.
Even better. We'll take that.
So
Armstrong's had a lot of close games this year, and this is the reason why. They keep teams hanging around. Hey, by the way, the birdie, 28-21. He's on to something.
2nd and 15. Armstrong back at their 27-ish. Olsen is back. Now he's going to throw it this side. Oh, off the hands of Retzer, and it just falls incomplete.
Olsen's pass incomplete.
Yeah, we got that one, Mike. Would have been in business.
It'll bring up third down.
3rd and 15. And 35 to go here.
This is a huge play.
Yeah.
It gets more interesting now. And again, 25 seconds of wind off the fourth quarter clock. The Rams have already scored a touchdown in this quarter. And again, Armstrong taking no time off. Again, the play clocks are down. It's up to the back official to keep that.
In the old days, remember the guy up front would signal when there were 5 seconds? Yeah, we're not seeing that either. How long is he going to take?
And Olsen.
Yeah, there
he may have taken too much time.
But they didn't, they're not signaling the kid either.
It is. And again, they're not used to having a no clock. Boy, the momentum has really shifted here.
The umpire right in front of the quarterback.
They used to say, put a hand up for like 5 and then start pumping it, and he would give you the.
And again, I don't think they're doing a very good job managing this game tonight. That's for sure.
3rd 3rd and 20.
Let's turn the heat up a little bit. Here comes Saunders.
There we go. Olsen's back.
He's pressure on him.
Gets out of there.
Ooh,
he still gets out of there. Spinning to the 35. Is hit hard and knocked down at the 35-yard line.
White finally delivered the blow.
He sure did.
He ran out of 4 tackles that time.
It's 4th down, though.
Number 11, Drake Burford, and number 22, Brock White.
He gained about 12.
And they're going to punt it, Mike. Comes the Golden Round right back in business here.
Down at 6, ball spotted at the 36-yard line of Armstrong.
So the Rams going to play safe. Now they're going to send White back.
Back deep, number 2, Caleb White.
Snap it over his head.
And they want to try it.
There's the snap to Hudock, and he boots it. Takes a spin. It's going to take a Highlands bounce. Get out of there, Caleb. He gave a little okey doke there and got out of the way. So Highlands will have the ball at the 32-yard line. They trail at 27-20 at 10:33 to go in the 4th quarter.
As Abe Levin said, Mike, what?
Ain't dead yet.
Ain't dead yet, indeed. If you want to see something funny on YouTube, look that up. Abe Levin's old basketball coach at Texas. They had him out of the conference playoffs, but they won 4 in a row, and he showed up for his show, his coach's show with a casket. He opened up and said, "We ain't dead yet." Brock White on the ground.
Give the Brock.
Getting pushed ahead there.
Barrels ahead. And again, you know, the Rams moved the ball the first drive of the game very well on the ground. What's, you know, you're only 1 score down. You don't got to hurry. And White is rolling up big yardage here tonight. To the 38.
And Dozik's blocky. 2nd down and 4.
Give him 6 on that play. Takes him up to 169 now, Mike.
I'm going to have to dig out the record book.
Yep, by 24 carries.
2nd and 6. Less than 10 to go. Timmons on a keep.
Spins
Off
out of
the
one
left,
tackle.
spins out of there and gets to the 45, the 46-yard line. 1st down, Highlands.
Chandler Timmons, ball carrier, tackled by number 73, Julius Barnes. It's good for Highlands, 1st down.
9 yards on the play, 1st down.
Ball placed at the 47.
Chandler now 61 yards on 10 rushes. Got over 220 yards rushing and 212 passing. Rolling up the numbers.
9:25 remaining. Rams trying to make a comeback from 3 touchdowns down. Timmons is back, stands in there, fires it down the middle, and a diving try is incomplete as Drake Burford laid out for it. Couldn't quite get to it.
2nd down and 10.
Chandler did a great job that time of standing in the pocket and stepping up.
Rams were down 27-7 when Armstrong scored with 7:44 left in the 3rd quarter. The Rams scored with 3:11 left in the 3rd, and then 4 seconds into the 4th. They didn't let enough time run off on that White touchdown for sure. And you said they've been having trouble with the clock tonight. Timmons back.
Short drop.
To the near side of the field. That's Caleb. Zig and a zag. Squirts through down to the 46-yard line.
Timmons pass complete to Caleb White, tackled by number 18, Connor Jacobs.
So the gain is 7.
Spotted at the 46-yard line of Armstrong.
And scoreboard's a mess over there, Mike.
3rd and 3. Yeah, that's more than the scoreboard.
2:19 now for Timmons. And now a big 3rd down on about 3. I got to look at the sticks. I can't look at the scoreboard.
Can afford to run this. Give it to White. Cuts through there.
Going to be close.
They got him. He gets to the 45. He's a couple yards short, maybe a yard and a half. We'll see where they put him. They're going to put him right on the Armstrong 45, and it's going to be 4th and a yard and a half.
Brock White, the carrier, met at the line by number 52.
There's no doubt what you got to do here, Mike.
It'll bring up a 4th down and 2.
I'm going to go 1.5, by the way.
Yeah. It's a long one. You really need push. Right side of that line is your bread and butter. Nelson and Roman. They got Khalil Long over there playing a tight end spot. Give it to White. Off the right side. They blow it open for him. He's got it. Inside the 40, the 35. It's a first down. Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Brock White, the ball carrier, knocked out of bounds at number 3.
They're marked at the 37. That's a bad mark. Give him 8.
That's the 23rd first down for Highlands. Yep, 8 yards, Steve.
179 now. And counting, huh? Dan Timmons said something at halftime, Mike. You know what he said?
What was that?
When's the last time you had an overtime game?
I heard it. I ignored him.
Ooh,
here's the
he caught
throw over the middle by Timmons, and it's caught down to the 30. Is that Loveland? Pinballed around down there?
It probably
It was.
Yep, he's a tough kid.
Pass caught by number 10, DJ Loveland.
So right at the 30.
By Dozek Zablocki.
7 yards.
Brings up a second down and 3. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line of the Riverhawks.
But even yards passing and rushing, 226 passing.
Timmons back and he fires to the near side and a diving catch at the sideline. Is it good? It is. Loveland again. Loveland to the 27.
DJ Loveland.
I think it's enough. Move him. First down, Highlands.
Jacobs. That's good for another Highlands first down. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line of Armstrong. Golden Rams football, first down and 10.
3-yard pickup, but that's all they needed. First and 10 for the Rams. Chandler fixing to go over 300 tonight if this keeps up. What do you have, Matt Dean?
229.
Timmons rushed. Now he's going to throw it deep down the middle. It's going to be incomplete.
Flag.
He tried to get it to Loveland down at the 1-yard line, and it's incomplete.
Chandler, 30th pass of the evening, Mike.
Timmons pass intended for number 10, DJ Loveland. Brings up a second down and 10.
Second and 10. Rams are definitely winning the time of possession battle here this evening, would you say?
9 catches for Loveland in this game, Mike.
6:42 to go. From the pistol, give it to Brock. He tries to turn the corner and gets down to the 22-yard line. Spun off his feet down there by Dozek Zablocki.
Brock White with the carry. Tackled by number 3, Noah Cooper, and number 12.
And the gain will be of 5. Yes.
Yep. Down in 5.
184 for Brock. When's the last time we had 200-yard rushing and passing in the same game?
Yeah, that's that would be different.
Approaching the 6-minute mark here. Oh, he had him open.
Timmons
for
in
a
trouble. Now he's in big trouble.
Whistle.
They did.
That ball shoots back at the 30-yard line, Mike.
Connor Jacobs sacks Timmons. There is a flag down, however, at the 24.
Uh-oh, that could be something downfield.
Now they got procedure on us.
Not at the 24. Oh, yeah, they would. I'm sorry. Sorry. Maybe they're offside. It is. Yeah, procedure call against the Rams. They don't want that. They want to decline that, don't they?
Is that pre-snap done? Yeah, the whistles were blowing.
Okay. Well, then maybe you're onto something.
Illegal procedure. Offense number 20. That penalty declined. Result of the play, 4th down.
Okay. It might have been a formation problem.
Can't decline that illegal procedure. The play's dead.
Well,
4th and 3. Yeah.
Decline that.
Can you have procedure after the play, Mike?
well, it could be if it's an illegal formation. Yeah, there's a million ways to get a legal procedure. And more than just a false start, certainly.
All right, Mike. This is big play here. 5:42 on a turning clock. 4th and 13.
4th down, 13. Play of the game so far. Timmons back. Steps up. Got to deliver it. Fires it downfield. Diving try at the 10-yard line.
Caught.
It's caught by Caleb White on a desperation throw, and Timmons, first down.
Timmons pass complete to number 2, Caleb White.
20 yards.
Highlands first down.
2:49 now for Timmons. And this is all courtesy of Armstrong throwing the ball when they could have ran it, huh?
Is it 1st and goal or 1st and 10? The sticks are down. They are. It's 1st and goal. The most I have Brock White for that I could see is 174, Dean.
I got him at 184 right now.
Yeah, so that would be that.
Counting.
Timmons back. He looks, steps up, runs it to the 5, to the 4.
You remember, Mike, he was down there at halftime, just marked short of the touchdown. You remember that?
Yeah.
Timmons on the carry.
2nd and goal. This drive started at the Highlands 32. The Rams have taken 6 minutes plus off the clock. Have to punch it in.
I say you get this in, Mike, and go for 2.
I was just going to say the same thing. I am not against that idea.
Great mind think alike.
I am not against that idea. Well, we're going to have a timeout here.
Timeout. Highlands.
Highlands takes it. 4:31 left, 4th quarter. 27-20 Armstrong. The Rams were down 27-7 and are trying to mount a furious comeback here at Armstrong to pull this one out when it looked like they had no chance. Armstrong scored to take the lead
I thought they were done, Mike.
by 3 touchdowns, yeah. And
they've been resilient here in the second half.
And the Rams have come back with 3 scores, or 2 scores, looking to make it 3. And Armstrong's taken no time off the clock when they've had the ball. After they scored, their first series they took 59 seconds off. And then their one series here in the 4th quarter, they took 1 minute and 15 seconds off the clock since they scored their last touchdown.
Time of possession has
in
been
the 3rd period.
Incredible.
Yeah. And Highlands has dominated since. 2nd and goal at the 6. 4.5 to go in the 4th quarter.
We've run 68 plays tonight, Mike.
That's a lot. Give it to White. Cuts it, turns it, end zone, touchdown! The Rams are a point away from a tie. Now we'll see what the decision is here. The Rams have scored again. It's unbelievable.
We've got all the momentum on our side, Mike. I say you go for it.
The Rams have scored the last 3 touchdowns. And they're huddling up. I think they may be going for 2 here. 4:27 remaining.
Come on, guys. Let's do this.
The Rams are 2 for 2 this year on 2-point conversions. Frank Fabian want to talk it over? He does.
Yes, he does.
Timeout.
Well, Mike.
Oh, the Rams do.
Oh.
Interesting. So the Rams have used, now that becomes a problem here. The Rams only have 1 timeout left. If they don't get this, they need to get the ball back.
Thought you had them on their heels. Let's get a shot of our few fans we have here tonight. Oh, can't do it.
Oh, the pole's in the way.
The pole's in the way. All right, well, hello, Mrs. Saunders and your gang.
There are some
there.
people,
there
if you look up to your left.
There you go. There's the Saunders.
There we go.
There, and there's
if you look up to your left in the grass up there, Dean, there are people sitting and watching outside the stadium confines also.
So we don't have many, but they are making
here.
Noise. How about that? Saunders 4 and 26. Nice job, Mr. Timmons. All right, here we go for 2. This is it, guys.
The Rams going to try to come back and take the lead here at 4:27 to go. 27-26 Armstrong. The Rams have scored the last 3 touchdowns. They were down 27-7. I see a little confusion. They get a bunch to the right with Saunders, Caleb, and Loveland. And Timmons fires to a wide open man! And he drops it!
Timmons' pass is incomplete intended for number 22.
It was Brock White, and he broke open in the back corner of the end zone, and he couldn't squeeze the pig.
In the game, your Armstrong Riverhawk.
And Mike, he had caught the ball.
26.
He just couldn't hang on to it.
When he hit the ground, it just popped out.
Oh,
my goodness.
I cannot dispute the going for two, though.
A 68-yard, 14-play drive that took over 6 minutes.
I still like the going for two, though.
6 minutes and 6 seconds. But now the Rams find themselves down a point. Got an onside in the offing here. 4:27. There is time, but Armstrong with maybe a first down or two. But here's the thing.
They're going to throw the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly the point.
They do not know how to run it.
And the Rams are really only a field goal away. So Loveland will tee it up at the 40. What a heartbreak that would be.
Going to kick off number 10, DJ Loveland.
Well, the ball blew off the tee. I don't think DJ realized he got to go back and get it. 3 straight touchdowns for Highlands.
They deserve better fate than being down 1, that's for sure.
Here's the kick, and he boots it.
Going to put on defense, Mike.
And it comes to the 23-yard line as bringing it back for Armstrong was Noah Shuttleworth.
Saunders on the tackle.
So it'll be first down, Armstrong, at 4:22 remaining. And here you go again with this.
Armstrong, Riverhawk football, first down and 10.
Is Olsen going to heave it? Now you know what they're going to do. I would play the linebackers up tight because they're probably going to go for short passes. Just want to tackle them in the field of play.
We only have 1 timeout left, correct?
That is correct. 2 sidecars next to Olsen. And then they're going to run a little pop pass to Brown. The Rams have him.
Nothing doing.
And he's going to reverse his field, cut it back up into the middle, and get to the 30-yard line. Well, it's a pass, all right.
He turned nothing into something, huh?
He got 2.
Around the ball carrier, tackled by number 20, Landon Signorella.
Signorella made the tackle, but I thought they had him in the backfield, Mike.
Brings up a second down and 7.
2nd and 8 I got. 2-yard pickup to Brown on that.
Clock's continuing to run here, though.
Here's where he needs a play clock to help him, you know? And Olsen sprints right and fires. Incomplete. Off the hands of Jesse Hepler. It's 3rd down.
Pass. Incomplete. Headed to number 86.
Can't believe that they're continuing to pass the ball, Mike. But like you said, they don't know anything else to do.
They have taken 2.5 minutes off the clock in time of possession for them since they had a 3-touchdown lead. That's it.
Unbelievable.
3:35 left. This is the biggest play of the game. Highlands could call time if they like. After this one, if they stop them. Of course, if they stop them, it's probably incomplete, isn't it?
True that.
They really need a sack here. Brock's over there.
Saunders is coming too.
Here's the snap. Olsen is back. Here comes White. Olsen fires.
Incomplete.
And it's dropped down at the turf at the 48-yard line. His pass intended for Rob, and it's 4th down.
20.
What a comeback by Highlands, huh?
It'll be 4th down and 7.
4th and 8. Rams down a point. Trying to finish this off. I think finishing it off with a punt return might be the way to go. What do you think, Dane?
Caleb White back at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, would they be interested in a fake here? Hudak is the punter. Highlands fans are fired up here tonight. Their first road game for them.
How about a high snap?
It gets back there, and Hudak boots it. It's a line shot. The Rams play up, but that's okay. And Armstrong's just going to let it die at the 34-yard line. So the Rams have good field position. They have 3:19 to go and 1 timeout. They need 1 point, Rodney. Oh, there's a flag down? Now, what's this all about? It can only be bad news. Are the Rams holding? Armstrong coaches don't look happy.
26 on the kicking team.
Yep. 15-yard penalty on Armstrong on the Riverhawks and Highlands. Takes the 15 yards, says thank you very much. And we'll start at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line, first down and 10.
Trying to help us, Mike.
3:19 to go. Give it to White. Tries to turn the corner. Breaks the tackle. Still moving to the 26-yard line.
Brock White to carry.
Pick up a 4.
Tackled by Dylan Gagini.
I'll say 5, sir.
I'll give him that. 194 then.
Second and 5, Highlands. 2:45 to go. Timmons back. He's going to run a swing pass out here, and it's caught by Loveland. Tries to break away and can't. Still fighting. Well, he is not down yet to the 44-yard line.
3 hard-fought yards on that one, Mike.
Caleb White, very slow to get up. Yeah, I'd say you're going to give him right back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete to DJ Loveland. Tackled by number 2, Cole Brown, and number 12.
Give him a yard. 3rd and 4.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4.
250 now for Chandler.
Timmons on to give, and this is White. Tries to cut outside.
He did it, Mike.
He might have it. Oh, nope, they're going to say he stepped out at the 47-yard line. I'm sorry, the 43-yard line. And it's 4th and 2. And the Rams are going to have to go again.
Knocked out of bounds by number 22, Caleb Retzer. It will bring up a 4th down and 2 for the Highland Golden Rams.
Oh, my.
This is it.
1:35 left. This is it.
Oh, they won't move.
Did they jump offside? I think they did. Did Chandler get him?
I think he did, Mike.
It is offside on Armstrong.
Defense number 2 to 2. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Great job by the quarterback there. And they've done that well here over the last few years. Dean, the Rams have 26 first downs.
Unbelievable.
Football, first down and 10.
First down at the Armstrong 42-yard line. Timmons back, and he throws it into a crowd, and Loveland pulls it in at the 33. Now the clock becomes a factor.
Timmons pass complete to DJ Loveland. Aaron Robb and Joseph Zablocki in on the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5.
Clock at 1:33. Ball at the 33-yard line. Timmons back. His pass is caught by Loveland. First down and more. Breaks the tackle. 25, 20, 15 out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
18 yards on the play. Wow, Mike.
Timmons pass complete to Loveland. Tackled by number 88, Sean Feliciano. That's good for a first down. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. First down and 10, Highlands.
273 yards for Chandler.
Ball right on the 14. First and 10. Timmons back. Steps up. Got to get out of there. Does.
Get out of bounds.
10, 5, and out of bounds. At 35 seconds left.
Timmons on the carry.
Where are they going to mark it?
For Highlands, pushed out of bounds by number 1, Michael Allensworth.
Boy, this has got that Latrobe game written all over it from a year ago, and it's about time we win one of these. They're going to put him at the 8, the 7-ish.
$74 yards rushing goes along with 273 passing.
Second down. And they give. And a rugby scrum to White. He's to the 5-yard line. Remember, the Rams have a timeout left.
White with the carry.
44 seconds left.
They getting the first down? No.
They did not. It's third down. Third down just outside the 5.
How many you get on that play, Mike?
2.
198. What's going on?
Rams calling time? They are.
Timeout. Armstrong.
Oh, Armstrong calls time. Thank you. 30 seconds left. The Rams have the ball at the 6-yard line. It's 3rd down and 1. They trail it by a point, 27-26. They were down 27-7 with 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Unbelievable. And Mike, we go back to before halftime, stopped at the 1-foot line, and this game would be over.
Armstrong scored their touchdown with 7:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. They have not made a first down. They made 1 first down on the first play of their next drive. That's it. They have turned the ball over on 3 and outs 3 times. You see the ball at just outside the 5. I mean, they're like a foot away. Really? Remember, Highlands has a timeout, so if they're able to run it and get the first down, they can call time and then set themselves up. They'd have plenty of time for 4 plays now. I formation. Saunders is the fullback. Brock White the tailback. Timmons straight ahead. Barrels his way. Timmons to the goal line. It's first and goal at the 1.
Chandler Timmons with the carry, keeper.
Again, the Rams quickly lining up. White off the right side. Touchdown, Highlands!
Brock White, 200 yards, Mike, and those are the sweetest ones of all.
With 17 seconds to go, the Rams have capped the comeback. Down 27-7.
Unbelievable, Mike. Missing that try for 2 points. Thought they would have given it up, but they have not. They've rallied back here from down 27-6, Mike. Wow.
The Rams are going to go for 2, leading by 5. Now they're kicking.
Yeah.
Oh, they really need to go for 2 here.
I agree.
The Highlands call time? You have to go for 2 and make it 7.
Penalty marker.
No, I think that there is. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Play ball. All sides. Defense. Half the distance.
Now you go for 2.
Well, yeah, they needed to anyway. Up by 5, you need to try to make it 7. Remember Latrobe. This is the Latrobe game all over again. I'll get to that kickoff return in a Latrobe game when we get to it here in a minute.
Please don't.
These are things that you had to go through that to let this happen, to make this happen properly.
Down 27-6, Mike. Unbelievable.
And the pitch is to Brock White off the right side. He's going to waltz into the end zone for 2 points. And the Rams lead by 7.
Unbelievable.
Go in the 4th quarter, the score.
What a comeback.
What a comeback. 17 seconds left. And it's almost like, okay, we missed a 2-point conversion. We'll just get it back and score again anyway. Brock White scoring the last 3 Highlands touchdowns.
And you got to admit, Mike, Armstrong has cooperated.
Very much. How much gas do you have? 34-27. Highlands leads it. And now the kickoff. Remember the Armstrong game, or remember the Latrobe game. You can't let them have a return. You can't.
Squib it.
You got to squib it, you got to kick it hard along the ground, and you got to make the sure tackle.
My teeth are chattering and my hands are numb. Is this a bad thing? Or is it just me? Oh, good. I thought it was just me for a second.
So here we go from the 40. DJ puts it on the tee. 17 seconds left. And remember, they have Olsen.
Kickoff for Highlands.
Here's the kick. And he kicks it deep. And they're going to, no, it's Hepler, and here he comes, near side. Hepler to the 30. Oh, he's brought down beautifully by Signorella. He said no.
He said you weren't getting to that wall. All right, Mike, 12 seconds to go. You got to keep everything in front of you.
Keep an eye on that clock.
I'm watching it intently.
I knew you would be. First down, Highlands at the 22-yard line. What we talked during the summer when we weren't sure if we were going to be out here, what our favorite games were in the 20 years. This one's going to make the list.
Definitely, indeed.
I hope. We're 12 seconds away from having it make the list. Down by 21 points in the 3rd quarter. There's always time, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
But they have Olsen. There's always time for them. You got to get after him. Olsen back, throws it to the near side, and it's caught by Hepler. He's down to a knee.
Why are they blowing the whistle? He's not hitting.
He was on his knee, and he's in bounds.
Okay.
Thank them very much.
Yeah.
Clock's got to run here.
Timeout.
Armstrong took the timeout.
Pass complete to Hepler.
Hepler pulls it in at the 30-yard line. And a gain of 7.
He took a knee, yes, and then he took a timeout.
2nd and 2. But the downs really aren't an issue right now.
Mike, we've had 100 plays running this game.
Had to. I got Olsen at 279, and I got Chandler at like 269, something like that.
273.
What a battle these two have had tonight.
Really?
What a game by Chandler Timmons, by the way.
And both sophomores. You're right, Mike. He's also had another 78 yards on the run.
Yeah. 8 seconds to go, and I don't know if Frank Fabian's got like a hook and ladder set up or something, but they need a miracle right now. 34-27 Highlands. They've scored the last 28 points in this game. They've scored the last 4 touchdowns from the late in the 3rd quarter on.
Chandler's accounted for 351 yards off it.
All right, here we go now. 8 seconds left. Olsen is back there. Retzer is his sidecar.
We know he can heave it deep.
He's back. He looks. Rolls
Pressure,
around. The Rams got him. And down he goes!
Baby.
The Rams win! 34-27. Unbelievable!
Joaquin Roman and Nelson in on that sack along with Saunders. I'm going to split it 3 ways, Mike.
And that's it, I believe. The officials are moving the players to their neutral corners.
Game timer, please put 1 second.
Oh, they're going to give them a second.
Give me a break.
Last time out of the half.
So they say Armstrong used their last time out. And there's 1 second left. Okay. If they insist.
I am freezing. I got to get inside. Let's go, boys.
No, I figured they were.
Mike's actually put his second coat.
It's time to go home. It's time to go home. That's why I put my coat on. It's not that I'm cold.
I've got 4 layers.
I have lots of layers. That's why I didn't need a coat.
But now you put me on the outside so I can protect you from the cold.
I'm standing behind you guys. I got the wind, remember? Which there isn't much, really, and that's been a godsend.
Thank God.
So here we go. They're going to try it again from the 21-yard line.
3 guys back at the 50, Mike.
That's a good idea. Olsen is back. He fires it over the middle. It's batted down, and this time it's for real. Getting a hand on it for the Rams was Ashton Hadachek to knock it down, and Highlands does complete the big comeback. Down 27-6 in the 3rd quarter. They score the last 4 touchdowns and beat Armstrong 34-27.
Great win for the Golden Rams tonight, Mike, and again, gives us a chance to go over 500. And again, our player chances are still alive.
Still alive, and a chance to complete that winning season next week. We will be home against the Greensburg-Salem Lions for senior night. We hope to see you there. Once again, that final score here tonight, the Highlands Golden Rams 34 and the Armstrong Riverhawks 27, thanks to Todd Harvey, the AD, Denny Stewart, the AD up here at Armstrong. Thanks for their help for setting us up. For the Dean, Mike Choma. For cameraman Dan. Unbelievable night here in Armstrong. This is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.